How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new video, and I'm sure that there's plenty of people out there who are having an awesome day with all this green that we're seeing across the board. The top performer for the day being these various different cryptos, but Digibyte among them. Interesting to see EOS, and of course the number one taking it away for today, Arbitrage, and now it's pretty interesting with 43%, but an entire huge amount of billions added to the market cap, seemingly out of nowhere. So we're going to be going into detail about what are the various different variables, and it's interesting if you look at it in a historical context. It's funny to think about what was happening this time last year, and it's very interesting because we were seeing sort of crypto approaching that all-time highs that it would ever see. The 2018 beginning and 2017 ending, and now sort of like poetry, we see 2019 starting up and 2018 coming to a close, and it sort of is a renewal of confidence, I would say, that does definitely go a long way. In particular, when we were seeing such devastating times, I think it's good to see the people who are filling up their bags getting rewarded from time to time. But of course, this is really no indication of where things are going. I mean, obviously, I'm still going to hold true to my prediction that we're going to be seeing some tough times ahead as far as cryptocurrency and all these things, but still no need to get negative, in particular, especially when we're seeing very interesting things happening every day in the world of cryptocurrency. So this is going to be a very exciting video, a lot of exciting things to get in, go into detail on. In particular, this big jump is of course right above, but then of course Coinbase adds crypto to crypto trading for retail customers. This is a big move in the part of Coinbase. I think that that's sort of a logical progression for Coinbase to make as far as their service is concerned. And then of course in other news we have China's BitBox crypto asset trading platform buys up 100% of desktops decentralized. That was an interesting, and a lot of the mainstream cryptocurrencies having their day in the sun, and I think that this is well overdue. In particular, 2018 sort of could have used this sort of reputation a little bit sooner, but I think any time is better than no time at all. So what does this actually mean for the future of this list of cryptos on here? Well, I think that this is a positive indication of what's to come. Certainly, I don't think that this is going to be the bull run to end all bull runs, but at the same time, I'm very excited to see how these different developments are going to be culminating in the natural progression of the technology. And one thing's for sure, the future is decentralized, people. It's interesting to see the overall mainstream reaction to this sort of pump that has recently happened. Definitely a confidence builder across the board. Now, whether or not this is going to be the best or the worst thing that's ever happened to cryptocurrency, pretty sure it's going to be neither. I think as far as things go, this is sort of business as usual. I mean, volatility, that whole aspect of things now in the cryptocurrency space is just something that you'll have to deal with. But I'm sure that a lot of people out there who are just yesterday or the day before filling up their bags are pretty much feeling like Jeff Bezos right now or something. But then again, you also have to take into consideration this is a very mild upward turn, very basically not even that relevant in the overall context, just because we were seeing such a hit happening to the space. But then again, this is also a key reason why it's very important to pay attention to the technologies that are at work behind these various things, and pay no mind to the day-to-day essentially is what how I approach this sort of thing, because the fact of the matter is that there's going to be these different instances of volatility that happen all the way across the board, and anything that's happening on the day-to-day spectrum of cryptocurrencies serves to basically distract people from what's happening behind the scenes. I'm interested in Cardano because of the things that they're doing as far as smart contracts and working to make their ecosystem basically applicable to all these different businesses that are are going to basically require a cryptocurrency to basically substitute in the shifting paradigm that we're seeing. So as far as the overall concept of these things is, I think that it's definitely interesting to see, in particular, people who are panic selling, pretty much getting that solid reminder that cryptocurrency is still here to stay. You know, you might lose when you sell, but then again, when you hold, you still have the chance to win big. You know, you only lose when you sell is really what they say. But now overall, it's definitely interesting to see, and I think that this will be playing a significant role as far as things continue to move forward in the long term. And of course, the more things change, the more things tend to stay the same. Bitcoin dominance being where it is at 54.5%, really nothing new right there. But overall, I think it was just important to put this out there. You can't get overly optimistic in the space of cryptocurrency, but then again, being pessimistic is not going to serve you anyway either. So has Christmas come early, or is it too early to tell? I mean, it is only December 17th, so we've got about 10 days to go before realistically we'll have an idea of the beginning of 2019 and what it's going to look like. But this is certainly good indication of what the public consciousness is revolving around cryptocurrency. I think that nobody has been discouraged from cryptocurrency entirely. I think cryptocurrency is still cool. You mentioned Bitcoin to somebody, they're still going to think that it's up there, new technology and stuff, but the fact of the matter is that crypto's developed a bad reputation from seeing Bitcoin go from the $20,000 and all the different bad ICOs and of course BitConnect and all these different issues that happened in the past year. And people don't realize that that stuff does have its role to play. When people lose money in cryptocurrency, they get discouraged, and we lose valuable hodlers. So certainly it is a culmination of a lot of different variables, but I think this sort of stuff happening, and in particular getting it in before the end of 2018, is very essential. But yeah, all that being said, I'm actually going to include a link in the description to this video by Altcoin Daily, which talks about the possibility of seeing Litecoin 100x, and I think that that's he covers a lot of interesting similar topics that we talked about in this video. But yeah, I think that it is interesting. I mean, the next bull run is going to be probably the bull run to end all bull runs, but no, that's just one man's humble opinion. You know, remember, I'm not your dad. I think this was definitely an interesting piece of content that I found right here, basically talking about the percentage drop that we see from all-time highs. In 2001, we saw the dot-com bubble popped, an 85% drop from all-time highs. Top 2% assets only, banking collapsed. 85% drop from all-time highs. 2014, Bitcoin bubble popped, 85% drop, and then again we're seeing it again in 2018. I think that it does stand, it is an interesting sort of observation to be made there. And when we talk about, the fact of the matter is that we're undergoing a paradigm shift as it currently stands, when we're looking at all the different variables that have led to the current circumstances are certainly running parallel to a lot of different trends that people have seen developing on the course of the internet, making it to where it is today. However, it's important not to get distracted by this common thread that certainly runs through the mentality and the public conversation that's sort of interconnected, but also intrinsically dependent upon a multitude of different variables, and up to and including, but really not limited to, the overall fact that blockchain is going to be the game changer I think that people are waiting for. The fact of the matter is that society needs to leverage blockchain if any of these institutions want to continue to do business. There's no way that they're going to be able to compete without using blockchain. And I think that the fact of the matter is, obviously the space is going to go one way or the other, and nobody can realistically tell you their ass from their elbow when it comes to what's actually actually going to happen and what's not going to happen. So that's why I don't really get distracted by these doom and gloom predictions, and equally I don't get distracted by people who are basically saying that it's going to be all sunshine and rainbows from now on. But anyway, I hope that you guys have found this video informative. If you guys are interested in connecting with us on Twitter, it's at CryptoTuber. I know in a certain later on video we're going to be covering more in detail, more in-depth look on each of these different cryptos, but I think right now it's just this has been an important this constructive video. We've been able to basically just give that sort of reality check to people who don't know exactly what to make of the market right now. So I think this has been a great video that we covered a lot of very interesting topics, and let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. You think crypto's here to stay? You think this is going to be a great start to 2019, or do you think that this is just a flash in the pan, calm before the storm? And we'd definitely like to hear what you guys have to say. But all that being said, hope you guys have enjoyed this content, and I'll see you guys next video. Have a good one.